Getting straight into the top 5 news stories of the day. As the nation honors Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. today, the president will also be getting ready for his annual State of the Union address tomorrow night. Now, over the weekend and during his weekly address, the president signaled some of the things he would be talking about, including help for the middle class. One item the president is expected to propose during his address is a tax increase for the wealthy that would help fund tax credits for the middle class. And there was quite the scare outside of the vice president's home on Saturday night. Secret Service agents reported that shots were fired outside Biden's Delaware home a little after 8 in the evening. Agents say they were fired from a car outside the security perimeter on a public road. They were not able to catch the car, but thankfully the VP was not home at the time. Rain and flash freezing made for some dangerous conditions on roads over the weekend in the Northeast. The icy glaze created on many roads caused a number of crashes that claimed at least 5 lives. The National Weather Service says temps are expected to warm up in the area to about the mid-40s. Jess will have more in your weather update. Yesterday's Sunday talk show Roundup featured an interview with Charlie Hebdo's new editor, Gerard Bihard. Now, in the interview on NBC's Meet the Press, Bihard slammed some Western publications for not airing or reprinting the Charlie Hebdo cover. Bihard said the cartoon was not just a figure, but of course a symbol for freedom of the press, freedom of religion, and certain other freedoms. Meanwhile, in Niger, 10 people were killed as anti-Charlie Hebdo protests turned violent. The interview with Meet the Press also comes after the Pope made statements suggesting the paper had gone too far in its depictions of the prophet, saying one cannot make fun of people's faith. And last year, top 5 news. Today, of course, is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Many across the country will be honoring Dr. King with marches and ceremonies and parades. Yesterday, celebs including Oprah Winfrey and other stars of the movie Selma marched in Alabama in remembrance of the events that took place there. They marched to Selma's Edmund Pettus Bridge, where civil rights protesters were beaten and tear-gassed in 1965. I wish every day was Martin Luther King Day. I mean, he's done so much for civil rights and, of course, to support racial equality. And,
Definitely.
you know, it's hard to believe that it really wasn't that long ago.
wasn't.
We still have so far to go, but we can at least remember him and all the great work he did today.
Can you believe
Absolutely.
it hasn't been too long since every single state has actually celebrated Dr. Martin Luther King Day? It's been only since 2000.
Yeah.
Only 15 years.
It's hard to believe.
Exactly.
It's crazy.